Hey besties, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you're new here, my name is Lindsay. I love makeup, skincare, and hanging out with you guys. And if you're not new, hey bestie, thank you so much for continuously hanging out with me and supporting the channel. In today's video, what we're gonna do is actually a full face of makeup using only drugstore goodies. So as you guys can see, my makeup is already done. I wanted to get a really beautiful dewy, hydrated, glass skin kind of look going. You guys know those are like my favorite to do, and make it drugstore is just even better because it's so affordable. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good things. And also if you're interested in any of the products I do talk about, I will link them down below for you. I love you, and let's jump in. As you guys know, I record that video after this, so hopefully I'm able to create that result, but let's jump right into it. So the first thing I use is the NYX Thick It Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara in the shade Cool Blonde. I work this through my whole brows because you guys, I have little to no brow hairs. I mean, I have some, but they're very sparse, you guys. So this has those fibers in it that I love that do give you the look of brow hairs, which I need all I can get of. Then I went ahead and used my E.L.F. pomade after I did clean up with some concealer just to add some color back into the brows and also just to give a little bit more shape. So those are the two things I used for brows. And I won't talk too much about this because I know it's not technically makeup, but this is the E.L.F. Holy Hydration Face Cream with hyaluronic acid and peptides, which looks like this. This is in my rotation of moisturizers like all the time, so I just wanted to include it in this video because you guys know skincare and makeup, they just go hand in hand. If you have a good base, 9 times out of 10, your makeup is going to look a lot better, and this one is just so hydrating on my dry skin. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute, and then we're gonna go into our primers. So because I really want that glow, I want that radiance, I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Paris True Match LUMI GLOTION in the shade 901. I personally wish I had a shade that was a little bit warmer, but this will do for today. This is just going to give my skin some luminosity, which is definitely what I'm looking for today. So this is what we look like on the side with the LUMI GLOTION. Very beautiful and glowy, very wet looking, honestly. And then we go over here to just the moisturizer side. And yes, it's looking very hydrated. It is giving some dew, especially in this area right here. But it's not giving the intense shine that this side is giving, in my opinion. And I just feel like it's beautiful, super lightweight, and surprisingly it doesn't look super sparkly on the skin. It's just giving you that gorgeous luminosity. So this to me is 100% a win. I actually almost forgot to apply it to the other side of the face, and we would have been looking a little bit uneven. Now that we look like a glazed donut, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal True Match Hyaluronic Tinted Serum, another L'Oreal product. They do a really good job at like glowy products, in my opinion. And I like to call this a beautiful freaking mess because it's really in a serum kind of packaging. So you just go ahead and put the product on like this, which is just not, it's not my favorite, you guys. Look at how messy the component is. And as I push this in with the blender, you guys are gonna see how gorgeous and skin-like this product is. I feel like if a product has hyaluronic acid, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to adore it. And this is definitely one of those cases. Paired with the LUMI GLOTION, look at that. Like, look at that. We're looking so healthy, so good, and we're just gonna keep getting better. This is the NYX Professional Bare With Me Concealer Serum. I know you guys already know what this one is, but it's so freaking good, you guys. And I have mine in the shade Fair, which I feel like is super light, but this is what the component looks like. And it's just a product where you do squeeze it out. That's not my favorite packaging, but I like the product so much that I do not care. But it blends so easily, so quickly, and do you see how it didn't emphasize my texture too much for a really hydrating product? And as you guys can see, it's super glowy. It didn't take away any of the glow we have going on, and I also feel like thankfully it does not accentuate my texture. I still have texture under there just because it's not going to erase it, you know. I just looked for like 20 minutes trying to find my E.L.F. Halo Glow setting powder, but I have found it thankfully. So I'm gonna use this on the under eyes. I'm gonna use it on the forehead and chin area. I was just so upset because I was like, dude, I know I have this around somewhere. I literally just saw it, so I was just kind of frustrated because I was like, dang. Am I not going to be able to use the powder I actually want to use in this video? Because as you guys can see, it did mattify the area. However, when I do move my face back and forth, you do still see a shine. You do. So I love this one because it doesn't leave me completely flat, you know? Then for cream bronzer, I'm using my NYX Professional Makeup Wonder Stick, which looks like this. I think this one is in the shade Universal. Yeah, Universal Light. And I'm just gonna work some of that on the back of the hand. Pop my brush in there. Just to add some warmth. I feel like the finish of this bronzer is very natural. It's super creamy and also very buildable. And there's just not a lot of good cream bronzers at the drugstore if you ask me. Like the first one that comes to mind is probably the one from E.L.F, the Putty bronzer. But I just wish that one was a little bit more creamier. This one just melts into the skin, so I just love it so much. I'm just not the biggest fan of the highlighter side, so personally me, I wish that it was just a cream bronzer and maybe a little bit cheaper. We're gonna go into the E.L.F. Luminous blushes, which I am so obsessed with. They're $7. I have a whole review up on my channel, but we're gonna be using... which one? So I've done a review with this shade right here, which is a gorgeous bright orange shade. This one is called Isla del Sol, but I think I want to go into Maui, which is a beautiful, what is this, like a mauve pink, so pretty. Yeah, let's use this one for today. And as you guys can tell, it does have some shimmer in there, but it's not going to accentuate our texture too much. It's just gonna give a gorgeous sheen that again will last us all day. And I'm using the butt of this bronzer, excuse me, blender. You could use a brush, but then that dewy look will not be as intense. Whoa. Like, do you guys see that? And I'm just kind of mixing that with the bronzer, even though the blush kind of did take over a little bit. Because it's a cream to powder formula, the dew is going to last you all day, and so is the beautiful pinky color. Let me go see who is at the door, besties. I will be right back. Okay, besties, that was FedEx, but now we're gonna use the MILANI Baked Blush. I was looking at it funny because as you guys can see, the name is scratched off because I've had it for forever, you guys, and it just gets used and abused all the time. But I am gonna use this on my Sigma brush and just pop it on the high point of the cheek right on top of that cream blush. This is also a really beautiful glowy blush that I think is just perfect for this kind of look. It gives that gorgeous glow, like that gold glow, but you're also getting the beautiful pink blush cheek look. So I freaking love it, and this will actually be also my highlighter for today, as I don't feel it necessary to add one over top. And then setting the face with the Dewy Coconut Setting Mist, which is from E.L.F. I am obsessed with this. One, I do want a hydrated look. Oh, and the coconut smell is so refreshing. And then for lip liner from the brand NYX, we're going to be using their Nude Pink lip liner. I've never tried this shade before, but I feel like it's going to be perfect. And these and the Morphe lip liners are like my favorite affordable lip liners. Whenever I want a super glowy, healthy, juicy look on the lips, I always go into my Maybelline Lifter glosses with hyaluronic acid. This one is in the shade Opal, and they have so many shades, you guys. I want to get some new ones because I am obsessed with the formula. They're so hydrating, so comfy, and just make your lips look so flattering. Whenever I do a look like this, I take a gorgeous shimmer shade and I put it all over the lid. This is actually a highlighter from Fenty, so I am cheating here just a little bit, but it's just my favorite look, to be honest. And then taking my Warm Neutral NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, I'm going into this really beautiful transition shade right here. And I'm just going to work that on the outer area of the eye and just kind of mix it into the middle. Then I'm using my E.L.F. Lash Beats mascara, which is really pretty, but I do obviously prefer my Rare Beauty, but this gives a lot of length to the eyelashes. This is the final look. I finished it off with the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner. This one is the white one, which I love. I also had one from NYX because I know this is technically not Drugstore. I just can't find my NYX one, but any white liner from the Drugstore will also do. And yeah, I just feel really pretty, healthy, youthful. I just love this look. It's exactly what I had in mind when I thought of this video idea. Not that it's like an original video idea, we're just doing drugstore makeup, but it was the vision, you know? So this is what we are looking like. I will also go ahead and insert a natural lighting video for you as well. And yeah, besties, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!